Listening to Jersey Central with Bert Barron on the new Talk Radio 1450 WCTC. Call Jersey Central at 732-545-9282. Toll free at 888-545-9282. Watch Jersey Central live online at WCTCAM.com or listen on your smartphone with the iHeartRadio or TuneIn apps. Connect with WCTC on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube by searching 1450 WCTC. And now, back to Jersey's Morning Show, Jersey Central with Bert Barrett.
It is 7:37. We're back on Jersey Central on the new Talk Radio WCTC. No winner in the last half hour for the high-low game for the chance to win the tickets to see The Price is Right live at the State Theater. So we're going to play it again a little bit later on in this half hour here. And then we got another contest to get to in the 8 o'clock hour. So hopefully we'll get a winner coming up. Always a winner every Tuesday when he joins us for his segment that is called What's It Worth? Let's welcome back to the Raritan Bay Medical Center Jersey Newsmaker Hotline, President of National Estate Jewelers in East Brunswick, Barry Blank, who is back with us today. Good morning, Barry. It's Bert Barron. How are you?
Good morning. I'm wonderful. Watching the gold price this morning.
Yeah, higher, or we were playing the high-low game. I would say higher or lower than $1,100. Is it higher than that?
Higher
Than that.
Higher,
right?
actually. Much
Wow.
higher.
Wow. What do you attribute this to?
I really have, you know what, I hate to admit it, no idea. Which
Some-
is also a deer with no eyes and no idea.
Okay. Somebody in London's in a good mood. Is that what it is, maybe?
Could be, I don't know. Or somebody wants to invest in gold, but they're really calling it in. It's $1,271 an ounce right now, which is
Wow.
$170 above its recent low of about just under 1,100.
Beautiful. You know what? If I had some gold at home, I'd be running over to East Brunswick to see Barry Blank at National Estate Jewelers and getting top dollar for it right about now. That's for sure.
Along with many other people who've come in over the last few days. We really had some very busy days.
Good. That's very good to hear. Coins. Yeah, go ahead, Barry.
As we have no idea that it's going to stay up there, this is why people are running in,
That's it. Yeah. That's a strike while the iron's hot, as they say, right?
Right. Exactly.
Coins. A lot of activity with gold and also with coins. You've been involved with some coin collections in the last couple weeks?
Some big collections with gold coins, platinum coins, and silver coins, proof and mint sets. And the thing is that it's not really the metal price that's driving these collections to come to us. These people just hear about us and then they decide that, hey, it's time. I got a call yesterday morning. I was dropping my car off for a service, and I get my phone rings. Barry, you still buying coins? And I ran over and itemized everything, went over everything, looked for dates, looked at rare dates, conditions, and she was very happy.
Good news. Is there a difference, Barry? I've heard of proof coins and I've heard of uncirculated coins. Is there a difference in the value between those two?
Well, the difference in value is, some people say, well, proof coins have to be more valuable because they're the first coins to come out with a mirror finish. But it's based upon the amount of sets ordered by the coin collectors, also known as numismatists. And the government doesn't allow those figures to be released until after their year. So nobody knows how many proof or mint sets have been produced. And there are some years where you get this. This is really interesting fact that the actual market value is below their face value. And you got to really watch yourself because we actually count the value to make sure we're not going below face value on coin sets. But most sets, depending on their age, will be much higher than what the coins add up to.
Wow. Now, you mentioned both proof sets and mint sets there. What's the difference between a proof set and a mint set?
Well, the proof set is the first coins that come off the presses, I'll call them, because all our coins are actually stamped and they're not cast, which means that they make these huge sheets of silver or in some cases cupro nickel, and they stamp the coins. The first coins that come out are the way the dies to make sure the dies are correct, and those are put into proof sets and sealed in airtight containers. And the uncirculated sets or mint sets don't have that mirror finish. They're the second coins that come off the presses. And again, they come in government packaging. There are many, many different kinds of proof sets. There are prestige sets and premier sets and silver sets and state quarter sets. So you really got to know. You really got to know where to look for the values.
Yeah, I can recall as a kid, Barry, seeing books where you could buy a book and it would have a list of coins and what the prices are. Isn't there so much fluctuation that the book is constantly changing and the price moves around quite a bit on those?
Well, there are a couple of different types of books. All the books being produced, we call them red books or blue books, and the red book is known as the retail book, and the blue book is known as the wholesale book. However, these books are produced a year in advance, so their values are not current. And you can subscribe to coin dealer newsletters, or we call the gray sheet, and we get these in for coins and paper money currency every single week.
Wow.
So we really keep up on it.
So the books have a very short shelf life. The best thing to do is go see, I don't know, a real person at National Estate
Right.
Jewelers and get the real value of things, right?
The books are outdated as soon as they come out. I mean,
Wow.
if you look at a book and you look at what and you see that they're produced a year ago, check the metal prices and you'll see they're outdated. But the only thing the very good thing the books are good for is identification, and you can look up how many of each coin were produced in a given year. And that's when you're going to begin to ascertain the value, followed by the grading of the coin.
Okay.
And when I say grading, I mean as close to the original minted condition as possible, untouched by human hands.
Are coins a solid investment? Should somebody hang their future or their retirement on an investment in coins, Barry?
I'm not an investment advisor,
Okay.
but I will tell you that you can only invest in coins if you're very knowledgeable. You can't just pick up a phone and say, send me so and so and so and so. You really have to know. And all these ads in the newspapers and publications are for the profit of the people selling them. And you got to be very weary of what you're looking at.
Yeah, and of course, the best thing to do is find out from Coins, talk to a pro. You've got Gary, you've got Gary Hoos, and of course, you've got Barry Blank, combining 50 years of experience for you guys, right?
Right. In addition, I have Bob Bars, who used to own Bars Jewelers in North Brunswick or
That's
New
right.
Brunswick, and he is so knowledgeable. I mean, you just don't know how much our combined knowledge is. And there's Eric Freewald, who's also a graduate gemologist who used to work in the grading lab at GIA.
Wow. So a
So
lot of knowledge and a lot of know-how right there.
100%.
Very cool. Hey, I was at the New Brunswick train station yesterday, and I bought my tickets from the kiosk, and they gave me change, Barry, in those dollar coins, those Liberty dollar coins. They drove me crazy. I couldn't wait to go spend them. Are they going to be worth something someday more than a dollar?
Unless you get lucky and you get somebody peeled out of a mint or a proof set, highly unlikely the dollar coins. There are the president coins, the Sacagawea coins,
Yeah.
the Susan B. Anthony coins. These are almost always worth $1 and probably never more. But in my coin collection yesterday, I pulled out an Eisenhower proof dollar that was 40% silver. So I paid a lot more than I paid, I think, $3 or $4 for that. I don't remember right this second, but I'd have to look it up.
Wow, very cool. And of course, don't forget today are the free verbal evaluation days at National Estate Jewelers. Bring some items on in and get a free verbal evaluation. And also, what's coming up at the beginning of April, Barry? You're working on a special event over there in East Brunswick?
Well, as I'm sure most of our listeners know, we're now also pawnbrokers, and we loan money on diamonds, gold, jewelry, watches, and coins. And we are going to have our first unprecedented out-of-pawn sale for things that are not picked up. I don't have the exact dates yet, but it's going to be a massive sale with a lot of merchandise.
Awesome. Sounds good. How does someone get some more information about National Estate Jewelers, or how do they contact you?
Well, you can contact us directly at 732-257-GOLD, which is 4653, 257-4653. Or you can go online and you could check us out at toppricesforgold.com.
There you go. And of course, some of my favorite coin sayings. You got not one plug nickel, not one thin dime, not one red cent, right?
Right. We wouldn't take any wood. Matter of fact, you know what a wooden nickel really is? A wooden nickel is an advertising piece from the early 1920s and 30s, and it was good for 5 cents in some store. But People say don't take any wooden nickels. I saw one in somebody's collection the other day, and they said something hardware store or something on it.
A
It's
wooden
really
nickel. That's great.
a wooden
That's
nickel.
really good.
Don't take any.
Barry, great to talk to you this morning, and we'll chat again next week, sir, okay?
Wonderful. Sure.
All right, take care. All right, Barry Blank, my guest. It's called What's It Worth here on